rights and freedoms were dangerous, but you only needed to give them up temporarily and only for your safety. Now that they trained you to do that over the last 2 years, they're getting you to the next level of tyranny. Now, climate change is going to ask you to give up those rights and freedoms permanently, and not only for your health and safety, for the health and safety of the planet. It's wonderfully beautiful, because a climate catastrophe can last for generations, and of course they'll make sure it does. So that is the way they're going to try to transition you to this great reset. It's not a myth. It's something that they're trying to do so they can get wealth, power, and control. These people already have trillions of dollars. They don't need any more money. You know what they don't like? They don't like the fact that if Klaus Schwab was standing here right now and he told this gentleman to go and do something, that gentleman would tell him to go F himself. That's what they want. They want that power over each and every one of you. And that's what they're implementing. They're implementing this control grid. The good news is, the only way it can work is if you give up and give in. The moment you put a mask on, the moment you take a jab, the moment you sign up for a digital ID, you've lost. You're not fighting anymore. You're out of the fight. You're basically dead. And that's what they're counting on. They're counting on breaking you down by taking away more and more things from your life. They want to cause as much chaos and destruction in your life so you feel like you have no choice but to submit. And that's just psychological warfare, ladies and gentlemen. They don't have any real power. They don't have a gun to your head. Literally, what's stopping you from not putting on a mask ever again? Think about it. Did they put the mask on you? Did they put the mask on your children? No. They were wearing it because they're afraid of confrontation. And that's what's got to change. Canadians need an attitude adjustment. We need to learn to embrace confrontation. You need to learn to embrace it when you know it's the right thing to do. And all we need to do to ensure that their plan stops here and doesn't keep moving forward is to not let them put the next round of restrictions on us. You know the masks are coming back. So when the masks try to come back, you just say no. It's that simple. It's that simple. That's their next move, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science. It's a matter of weeks, if not a few months. They're going to tell you, mandatory masks. And then we know what's coming next. Mandatory vaccination. Then we know what's coming next. The reinstitute of the vaccine passport. And then we know what's coming next. They're going to try to implement that indefinitely, and they're going to try to unroll the digital ID. But guess what? If they try to ask you to put on a mask and you just say no, then the rest of it can't happen. It's that simple. It's not just the mask, ladies and gentlemen. It is the basis of every other restriction. It is the basis of this entire pandemic. It perpetuates fear. It is your symbol of submission. It is you giving up. It is you saying, I am not willing to fight for my country. I'm not willing to fight for my children. And I'm not willing to fight for their future. That's what you wearing a mask says. It doesn't say I'm a good citizen. It doesn't say I'm protecting myself. It doesn't say I'm protecting the people around me. It says that I've given up and I don't matter. And every single one of us matters. Every single one of us has to matter, because I can't be the only one just saying no. I need every single person here to go around and tell everybody what I've been telling you about the new laws they're passing, the new things we got to look out for, and getting them to have the courage to stand up and just say no. Because when you get everybody united and just saying no, it's called united non-compliance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get out of this. You're not going to vote your way out of this. I'm sorry to the political parties here today. But if we wait for the Ontario or the PPC party to take over Canada, our children are going to be my age. And we're not going to be living in Canada anymore. We're going to be living in a WEF-occupied Great Reset country where Canadians own nothing, and they definitely won't be happy. Politics is a distraction. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. who are you going to vote for that would have stopped any of this from happening?
Yourself!
I'm not a politician, so I don't count, but you make a good point. You voting for me is literally like you taking control for yourself. And that's what I'm here to tell you. When you vote for a politician, you're giving up your control, you're giving up your authority, you're giving up your power. And every Canadian needs to exercise their power. You need to stand up for yourselves. I'm not here to tell you that I'm here to save you like they are. You know why? Because I'd be lying to you. Do you hear those people up here telling you how they're going to take over and they're going to save you? How do they plan on doing that? By passing around a collection plate and taking your money? How is that going to help them save you? No, the reality is nobody can save you. I can lead by example. I can provide you the knowledge, and hopefully I can inspire you to stand up and save yourselves. Thank